Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome to another episode of the It Gets Better I Swear podcast. I'm your host, Lee Beans, and I'm here with Mark with the mic.
What's going on? What is going on?
I'm chilling. I took a nap because of the movie we picked this week, the Eternals.
Yeah, yeah.
Not the most exciting thing there is. A nice monster design, look like Final Fantasy enemies. So
Yeah.
there's that. What else? I asked you about Elena from Street Fighter.
Yes.
They showed the trailer this week. Jesus, I think June.
June 9th. Nintendo Switch 2 release.
Okay, well there you go.
And I think Street Fighter 6 comes out that day too, so she's going to be up for the Switch 2 version.
All right, that's interesting. Let's see how many people are gonna break the bank to buy the Switch 2 on the day one.
Like,
Sure, it's gonna be a few, but like I
yeah.
wonder if people who are complaining are gonna stick to their guns, or are they just complaining for the
Nope.
sake of complaining?
They complaining and then they like, here, Nintendo, take my money. Because it
So
did sell out everywhere.
yeah, so we will see. But I do know it's a bunch of content creators and streamers. Most people I know who say they got their pre-order, they make stuff. So
Yeah.
I that's a business expense. I get it.
Yeah.
But I do wonder how many regular ass people are gonna get it.
I know two of my friends got it. They were able to get a pre-order of it.
Mm-hmm.
And they're
They
big Nintendo heads though. They
they
got
gonna
it.
sell it?
No, they keep it. He got it
Okay.
for himself. And one I know one got two because he got one for his kids.
Gotcha.
Cause he's
Gotcha.
like, I'm taking that shit to work with me.
Okay.
So he's like, he got one for the kids as well. But I hope it goes good. I hope it's successful. I probably will get one down the road when a lot of this shit goes down, and maybe the big when they announce the 3D Mario game, that'll probably be my selling point.
Okay. Okay. I got you.
I'm a Mario person, so like that's how you will sell me on console. There's no 3D Mario. I'm not gonna like Mario Kart don't count as 3D Mario.
Okay. Okay.
So it has to be a Mario Adventure game that will sell me.
I understand. I understand.
Cause even Zelda, I have to look at it and I'm like, all right, am I in the mood to do that? And then Breath of the Wild was like that. As much as I liked that game, it was so fucking much to do.
You don't have to do all
I
that.
know, but my OCD makes me fucking have to do everything.
No.
I'm doing it in fucking in Oblivion right now. Like frick, I'm like going to a mission and I see three caves and like, oh, what's in those caves? I can't
All
just
right.
go
Well,
straight to the
you
mission.
should talk about that because that's a new thing that did come out, surprise drop on purpose.
Yeah, Oblivion.
Um, Now that's originally from. Do you remember the years? Like it's supposed to be
Oh three.
debuted.
It was like Xbox 360, one of their first big games.
So I think 360 is what 2006.
Yeah, I'll just tell you right now. Elder Scrolls Oblivion. It originally came out 2006.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. That's when the 360 came out.
Mhm.
Okay.
I did not.
Did you buy a horse armor? Because that was a joke
So
before DLC was a real
yeah,
thing.
that was like one of the first DLCs actually.
Uh,
Yeah, $15 for fucking horse armor.
did it come with it?
No. Yeah, it did come with it.
Okay.
It did
All
come
right.
with
All
the
right.
horse
All right.
armor, and it came with the DLC as well, Sibling Islands. Um, so I just finished Assassin's Creed Shadow. I platinumed it, so I was like kind of done with the game. So I was like, all right, I was gonna look. I was looking at that what's that game? The something 33 that just came out.
I believe it's Claire Obscure or something like that.
Yes, that one.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
I was looking at
Hmm.
that one because Lil Steven picked it up and he said it feels like a mix of Persona and and it has like a parry system. It's Persona with a parry system. He said.
best comparison I think that makes sense for the way it's structured is that if you play on PlayStation, do you remember Legend of Dragoon?
Yes.
There's some active stuff in there. I guess the parry, but
Oh, okay.
Legend of Dragoon had active type of combat
Okay.
inside of the RPG.
Oh,
So I
okay.
think maybe it's closer to that.
So I was looking at that, and then surprisingly, Elder Scrolls Oblivion, I think it was on Wednesday. They were like, "Guess what? We're
Hmm.
releasing today." I actually like that kind of style thing of just releasing it because it's not. They just said it's a remaster. It's visually remastering, but they're not changing the gameplay because they want everyone to feel like the old Oblivion, and they didn't want to change it too much that it takes away from it. The only thing I think they really added was a run feature because the original one did not have run.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
Oblivion did not have run. You had to walk every day. That's why you had a horse, and then you rode the
No,
horse.
yes, what I say. It had a horse. I was like,
But
all
you
right,
couldn't
all right.
run. So so they added the run feature in that one because Skyrim had run. This one didn't, and Morrowind
Did,
didn't have run either.
did
So
you have though, and that style of adventure, open world? Did they let you have like speed potion or something weird like that? Because that's what I
um
would figure that they would do.
yeah, like your guy will get faster with his walking and stuff because like when you like again you're building up
Your
your
stats.
guy stats
Yeah,
just by doing things. You run you walk and jump, walk and jump, walk and jump, and it'll
I
build up
got
your
you.
speed and that and acrobatics. You hit people or you fight, you build up your speed and all that stuff. So there's things that you
Oh,
can do. Like everything kind of counts on something. Like you read a book, it will make you smarter. You eat a fish, it'll make you hungry. It'll help your gut or something like that. Like there's a lot of things to build your character with. I've always picked the Khajiit because I make it look like one of my cats. So Skyrim was Loki, so this one was Doom.
hmm. And
and
then those are, do they share the same races?
yes, they have pretty much all the same races. I think they've been doing that since the original Elder Scrolls. They always had those
Okay.
races, and then you just added more to it. So the Khajiits are the cats, the cat people. Um, and then you have like the lizard people. Then you have the regular barbarians. You have the elves, the wood elves.
Why are the humans so ugly in that game?
That's just the game. They just ugly.
I know, but they just their eyes look like they're too close together.
Like this game makes them look prettier, but they're still ugly.
Hmm.
And
But I
like
noticed
now they have more wrinkles and shit.
the thing I noticed though is like the animal people, like they look more defined than the humans
Yeah,
do.
that's why I picked them because they look better.
Hmm.
Yeah, the lizards just look weird, so that's why I just did the cat, and then also I make them look like my cat. So Doom is a black cat, but now it's a vampire, so now it has red eyes. It had green eyes before. I'm trying to get that cured. That's taking forever. See, I'm in the process of finishing two of the guilds. I'm doing the Dark Brotherhood and I'm doing the Thieves Guild. I'm at the last parts of it, but the thing is, I cannot be a vampire to do the last three parts. The reason why, because the king will not talk to me because I look like a vampire. It pisses me fucking off. So now I'm finding the damn cure in order to do it. So going to the cure is another fucking 4 hour damn adventure to find a cure for damn being a vampire.
So
So that's the kind of game this.
they didn't streamline any of that stuff, like
Huh?
make it faster to do.
Um, it is, but there's like because the only thing is what you have to gather supply. So when you gather supply, you got to find the people that actually sell the supply, or you steal it, and stuff like that. So they have me running around looking for garlic, and for some reason, no one's selling garlic. I had to freaking find garlic in a cave. Like why?
Okay.
So there's a lot of random shit that's happening. But the one thing that's cool is that a lot of the old tricks to build your character up faster work. And I've been doing that because I don't care. It's a single player game. Judge me, I don't give a fuck.
Hmm.
So like from the start, like I remember two of them off the back. Like I remember the one with sneaking, and I remember the one with the lockpick. I was like curious, like I wonder if this still works. And the first thing I do, if you do the lock picks, it has a little puzzle that you have to like get the locks all the way up, and then it has a click. If you don't click it, it'll break your lock picks, and you'll go through lock picks like crazy. There's two ways to do it. Find the skeleton key. If you find that, then you don't even need lock picks. You use that, and then it makes it easy. But you have to be a certain level in order to get that. So beyond that, there's a little cheat that pretty much if you bring up one thing and just keep hitting X on that area where you put up that one thing, it will keep leveling up your security skill, and you could just do that all to 100, and it'll level your guy up as well. Because once the bar goes up, you go to sleep, you get to level up again, go to sleep, level up again, go to sleep, and then you can add attributes to your strength and all that shit. So
Hmm.
there's a lot of things like that you could still do, and there's a lot of weird random things like the horse could climb up mountains, and you could just walk straight up a mountain with a horse, shit like that. Like you could get done, and it makes it's just like a game that you could find ways to break the game, I guess, and use it to your advantage. And I'm having fun with it. I've been on it for maybe 35 hours. I got a lot of the trophies done. I gotta start the Mage Guild. I gotta start the Fighters Guild. But other than that, right now I'm like halfway to the trophies.
Oh, the way it does the trophies, are they the same as the
They is the same exact ones
360?
as the original.
If you have your, do you get on Xbox or PlayStation?
I have it on PlayStation. If my save file would have been on the Xbox.
Oh, do you know if it will still have your
Yeah,
achievements on the profile
yeah.
from back in the day?
No, it's a new set of trophies, so it won't. Maybe it would. I'm not too sure about that. Cause I know some
Oh, no,
PlayStation
no,
games.
it shouldn't because the name, right, is different. Because it
Cause
says remaster in the name,
yeah,
right?
yeah. So it's a
Yeah,
different game.
yeah.
Sometimes it's not because like Spider-Man, and then they did Spider-Man remaster. When I put Spider-Man remaster and I put my save file, all my trophies went.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, I didn't know that.
So, but then again, it had to be on Xbox. I know the save file. If you had a save file from the 360 and you still had it in your cloud, you could use that old save file.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool.
So I saw people do that with their level 100 character and shit.
What do you know what happens when you do that? Like, was there a new game plus feature, or was there something,
Um,
an
you just
endless
cont-
dungeon or something?
I think you can new game plus it once you finish. Once you complete the campaign, you can use that same character afterwards to
I
replay it.
I got you.
You just don't have all the items unless
Makes sense.
you kept it in your safe house.
Makes sense.
Yeah. But I also found how to duplicate things. I found like little cheats here and there, and then I've been kind of using it to my advantage. So I'm
Have you
having fun with
seen
it though.
Have you seen any bugs or jank
Oh
from the
yeah,
old game?
oh
From
yeah.
the old game?
Not through the whole game, but I seen some. I seen the person that floats in the air after you kill him. I've seen so I was sneaking into a castle to try to get this lock, and I did not see no one, and the dude just came out the floor, and I was like, "What?" And I was like, "How
All
you
right,
saw me? You were downstairs."
all right. That sounds good.
But but I've been enjoying it, and it's not the most exciting game, but it's a game I could get into, and I'm enjoying it. And it's kind of making me want to re-sit through Skyrim a little bit because I'm like, damn, this is actually fun. I wish if they gave the performance, the like just the facelift to Skyrim, maybe as an update. Or even a $10 update. If you do the Skyrim, if you do like what this looks like into Skyrim, I'll do it again.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Just cause they ugly.
I
Dumb
got.
people are ugly, but even the people are ugly. The elves are ugly. The elves are ugly and look angry all the time. So I just stick with the cat people. Put them braids. I think the first time I played Skyrim and I made a Khajiit, I made Lionel. I made him look like Lionel, and then I think I did Tony the Tiger on my Switch.
Oh, you can have the stripes.
Yeah, you could put stripes on. You could put like tiger stripes. You could put the dots. You could change your hair up. Like they have like ones that had they look like braided hair and things like that. Or you can have a full mane. You can have a mohawk. They have some creative
No
stuff.
dog people though. No dog people.
No dog people.
Interesting. All right.
Orcs. Be an
crazy.
orc.
No,
You could
no
be
wolf
Shrek.
man.
Skyrim, you could turn into a werewolf.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know that. Okay,
Yeah. So if
okay.
you're a Khajiit, you could turn into a wolf.
You could be a cat that turns into a dog.
Yeah,
Huh.
pretty much.
All right.
Yeah, I like these games. They're not the most fun, but there's things that you can keep your attention span and like you just there's so much just to do and keep more, but you keep more attention to it and stuff. So
What is it? Is it a type of game where you can get the achievements but still not do all the
yes,
stuff that's in the game?
yes,
Okay, okay.
yeah. Like if I go just for the trophies and stuff like that, there's still a whole lot of game left
Gotcha.
because there's random encounters and random things and like that. So,
Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
but it's fun.
Maybe someday it bumps down. It came out at 50.
Yeah, $50.
Okay, okay. So we'll see. We'll see.
If you have Game Pass, it's free.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, it
Game
was
Pass.
on top on Game Pass and stuff. So I was happy. I'm happy. I'm playing it. I'm having fun with it. I'm playing it on the go on the port on the remote play on my phone. So I'm having time with it when I have that time at work and shit too. So it's been fun. It's been a lot of fun.
Okay, so in your opinion, it is worth it though.
It is worth it. For me, it's like reliving the game because I never got to really like fully finish that this one in particular. So I never got to really finish it. So I kind of went to the next one. Skyrim. Skyrim is the one I played the most of. So I was never really. The thing is the opposite. I was never really into the Fallout's. I was more into these. And
Mm-hmm.
then Fallout's I never really got into. But if they do a remaster of Fallout 3, I definitely will try it.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Cause I try to go
Yes.
back to it now and it's ugly. like I can't do it. I just can't do it. I try to play
But there's not a PC.
I try to
Oh,
play, I try to do
the X.
I try to do Fallout 4 and I couldn't get into it.
Do you remember how long ago that was?
And the show came out.
So was
So
that
last year.
year?
Yeah.
Last year. Okay. No, that's see, that's the opposite. I like Fallout. I like four. I like
Yeah.
four. I mean, I like New Vegas the most, but I like four.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Maybe they'll do a New Vegas. Maybe
I
they'll
would
do a
say
three.
I'll say try the first Outer Worlds. You probably get it really cheap because that's the same. Obsidian is the people that did New Vegas. I think you will like that game.
Mm-hmm.
And it has the silliness of what Fallout was.
Gotcha.
So I definitely check. And it might be discounted. It might be cheap right now. Because I know Game Pass was free. I know PSN gave it for free recently too.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't know that. That I didn't know.
And I think it has like all the DLC and stuff. Because Part 2 is coming out like right around the corner. So there's probably a lot of deals on it right now. Shopping. I'm trying to see if it's how much is it now. Yeah, it's like $10 on PS4.
I see. Okay. Okay. See what you're saying.
PC is 27 with all the DLC. Oh shit. What did you do? Alright, you're still good. Doom decided to step on my keyboard. Yeah, Outer Worlds non-mandatory corporation bundle. It's $22.99. The game
Okay.
itself is 13. Oh, expansion pass is 13 something dollars. So yeah,
Gotcha.
you probably
Gotcha.
yeah, it's 20 something bucks. But yeah, it's very similar to New Vegas. Has the humor of New Vegas and kind of the same, almost the same similar setting to it. But it also deals with space and you have spaceships and shit like that.
Understood.
But I'll say just definitely check it out, or even if they have a demo, try it out.
Okay. Okay. You know that Star Wars was in the movie theaters now?
Yeah,
Part of
Revenge of the Sith.
why? Is it an
It's
anniversary?
anniversary. Yeah.
Okay. Do they do that every year or every time there's a Star Wars
I
anniversary?
think I think this is the 25th. I think. No, it can't be that long. Is it?
Probably is.
It's like the 20th anniversary. I think.
Of that movie? I don't know if it's of that movie. Maybe it's
Then
20. Because it's 25 would be like 2000. That's episode 3. I think episode 3 came out after
no,
2000.
it's 20 years.
Yeah, 20. That's what I
Yeah,
said.
yeah,
20.
20 years, 20
25.
years. Yeah, 2005. Yeah. So
Hmm.
yeah, they re-released it in theaters.
Okay. Did you did you have an opinion on that one that changed
I
after
liked
you
that
saw
one
it?
more than the
Because
other two.
yeah, me too.
I still
Well,
have issues with
I
it.
like the first one.
Yeah,
I like the first
I have issues with the first one.
one. Like
But
I turned the corner on it because I really like the pod racing stuff,
yeah,
and Young Luke is not bad, and then Darth Maul's cool.
yeah,
But two, I didn't really care for, and episode 3 is pretty good.
yeah.
It's pretty good.
Um,
Did you go to the theaters to see it, or no? It's
when
not
it
that
first came
high up
out,
on the
yeah.
list for you. No, no, this one. Would you?
I know Tommy wanted to. I was down to go, so I don't know. If it
I got.
happens, I'll go see it in theaters. To see it in the big screen is always cool.
So how many years until this? How many years until Rogue One goes into the theaters?
It'll be 20 years. 2030 something.
All right, all right. So we got time.
Yeah. Uh, you have anything?
No, most of the stuff is what came out this week.
Yep.
There's a lot of stuff that's pretty much it in terms because I didn't actually pick up anything because I bought Kazan the week with 2 weeks before,
Yeah.
so I'm good.
Nice.
Uh, so I know we have the cartoon Visionaries,
Yes.
as they say it on here, Visionaries Volume 1. But I believe that is the first season on YouTube. Somebody put
Yes.
it up. If you would like to see it, it is on the Orbital Bacon YouTube channel.
Yes.
That's Bacon, not Beacon, Bacon. Um, this one we found out has a bunch of voices from the time, so of the mid to late 80s. So we got G.I. Joe, Transformers, like the all-star cast of those shows, right? So we have this one that is pretty much
Sorry. Yep.
a Knight's Tale, like an equivalent to Merlin.
Yeah. I didn't hear you, the last thing you said.
No, I'm saying we have an equivalent to Merlin giving the knights.
Merklin.
Yeah, basically. All
No
right.
copyright. Merklin.
His name is not Merlin is like the original what do you call that when it's free?
Yeah, the Wayne the
Yeah, royalty
copyright.
free name.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, that they
Maybe
didn't have to
maybe it
do.
wasn't 100 years at the time.
Um, but it's basically a Merlin like who has like a game, not really a game to him, but he has to challenge these knights to see who can actually brave his maze to receive the magical powers he has. Now, it basically to me it seems like he's just bored
Yeah.
because the story that they have is that the timeline, not the timeline,
Yeah.
in this timeline,
Yeah.
the world is screwed because they the world depleted the electrical energy.
Yeah.
That is what happened.
Yeah.
Not global nuclear war, nothing like that. We just used up all the electricity. And that's what happened.
Yeah.
So Merklin was like, well, these guys look stupid. Let's see if they can run my maze and earn these powers. It really does seem like to him this is just something to do because he had nothing else to do.
Yeah. He's like, I have these powers. Fuck it. Gave it to the bad guys and the good guys. He didn't care.
And give doesn't give a damn if you're evil or good.
Yeah. as long as you fight each other with it and for his entertainment. Um,
I mean, he doesn't actually seem to like them fighting. Like at some one point, he calls them stupid, but there's points where he laughs at them.
yeah,
Like it's kind of just seems weird. But again, it's so well written, I think, and because we know it has the at least the voice actors have the chops to bring it through. It's not as boring as the movie we watched this week.
yes, I agree.
So I think we can keep watching it.
All right, so we go to. I did watch the first two episodes, so be.
No,
Huh?
no, I was gonna say the other thing about it is that it's a cartoon that has progression.
Yeah.
Where if you notice, the episodes, each episode seems to have something to do with the last one,
Yes.
and it's not a bunch of non sequiturs like most cartoons of that time that have like a general plot, and then 20 episodes they do random stuff, and then like towards the end they get back on track. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, I we'll see where it goes. I don't think it does have that many episodes either, so that's a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah. It was fun. I like the. It looked very Transformer animation. It looked like their animation with the people and stuff like that. It was Hasbro, so it might have been in GI Joe. I know the toy lines. It was pretty much the toy. That's one thing I remember this more is the from the toy line than the actual cartoon. I remember the toy line more than anything because they had the holograms on the chest. And seeing the cartoon, there was like mad characters missing. It was only like 8 figures, and then all the vehicles. They never made the other characters.
They probably weren't popular enough.
Yeah, like the two girls they never made. It made the base four villains, and it made the base four heroes. The Speed Kid, the Tom Selleck looking dude with the whip, the flying one, and then the bear one. Those are the 3 4 figures they made.
It's interesting to see it.
Yeah.
As I told you in the first episode, oh, this cartoon was made to sell toys.
Oh yeah.
You see it. Like, some of they find the vehicles.
Yeah.
You're like, that's not an Earth vehicle. You just made that thing up to sell toys. Look at that. It's not a car,
Yeah.
not a jet. It's some type of hover bike that 2 men can fit in. You know what that means.
Yeah.
To fit 2 of your figures in there. So, yeah, you have to deal with that. But also, again, like I said, it does seem pretty decently written.
Yeah. Yeah, it was cool. It had a cool comic. It had a cool. Marvel produced their comic. It was actually a good. It was a decent comic book. It didn't last long, but it was a decent comic book. I think the cartoon only lasted like 2 3 seasons. I think 2 seasons actually.
Well, it's not bad.
Yep.
It's funny that one of the guys is going crazy trying to look for a cat in the rubble.
Yeah.
He's the bad guy. So, again, it's little things like that
Yep.
that make me laugh about it. So that's Visionaries for this week. We'll check back in next week.
Yep. Yep. And then we get to this movie.
Eternals, I Sleep. It is Eternals 2021, PG-13. 2 hours and 36 minutes.
That was long.
Wow. It is directed by Chloe Zhao. Now, do we know anything from her
She
or him?
did.
No, her.
Oh, she's gonna do. They have her on Eternals too. No. She did a lot of indie movies.
She made a video for Diablo 4, which is interesting. I think the trailer for Diablo 4,
Yeah.
which is interesting.
Probably the best thing.
Do you see anything on our list?
Not
I got
really.
for her director. I have Nomadland, the writer, songs my brother's taught. None of these.
Yeah,
None
never
of these are
watched
from
any
me.
of those movies.
Okay, all right. So we have this. The writers are Chloe Zhao, Patrick Burley, Ryan Furbo, and Cass Furbo. Based on characters Jack Kirby.
Yes, he is the creator of the Eternals.
And it says Eros and Pip, created by Jim Starlin. So we have. Now this it has it here like this. Gemma Chan as Cersei, Richard Madden as Icarus, Angelina Jolie as Thena, Selma Hayek as Ajax, Kit Harington as Dane Whitman, Mel Nanjiani as Kingo, Leah McHugh as Sprite. I didn't know that was a woman. I thought that was a guy. But that was a boy. She got me. Um, Brian Tyree Henry as Phaestos, Lauren Ridloff as Makari, Barry Keoghan as Druig, Ma Dong-seok as Gilgamesh, uh, Harris Patel as Karun, Bill Skarsgård as Crow. Do we have anybody else that's a major character that's here?
No.
Cameo or anything like that?
Harry Styles, and that was like end credit.
Oh, Patton Oswalt as Pip the Troll. Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
So there is a Pip in the Marvel Universe, and it is Patton Oswalt.
Yeah.
Uh, so let's see. From what I see, just going on the names, it looks like a lot of them are. If you thought they were other characters, I wouldn't be surprised that you thought that because Athena is missing the A, basically Athena. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Cersei is Cersei from I think Greek mythology, or is it
Yes.
Icarus spelled differently? Ikaris, not like everybody knows IC.
Yeah.
So they're pulling from obviously ancient fantasy for these characters. I'm assuming that's canon to the books. You know how the names were done.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah. It's
know.
similar.
Again, I don't know if they made up any characters or anything. I did not ever read any of the original uh, Eternals.
Yeah, they were interesting books. They were like very sci-fi mixed with mythology
Hmm.
comics. Um, I liked the one of the last run. I think John Romita Jr. did with I forgot who was the writer. It was not long ago. It was probably like early 2000s that they made the book, and it was a really good run. But it also showcased like a lot of the powers and things like that, and actually had a more connection to the Sinestro Reels and Marvel Universe and stuff like that. But this movie, oh man,
Yeah, so even the synopsis is boring. The saga of the Eternals, a race of immortal beings who lived on Earth and shaped its history and civilizations. That's it. It doesn't tell you anything that happens.
yeah,
It just tells you what they are. The saga of the Eternals, which is them fighting these things called. It starts with a D, like the defects or something like that.
yeah, the defects, yeah, yeah,
Um, I'm sure there's a different name for it, but and then funny thing here, user review. Don't believe the bad reviews. An excellent film that Marvel fans will love. Really. All right. So it's like they put all the money into the special effects and the fight scenes, but there's so little put into the origins of like the characters, and it's kind of hard to fall in love or even care about people like the characters when they just pop on the screen and they have these fully fleshed out backgrounds, and like you never get to know them per se. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Because when you first start to see them, they are just fully formed things, but they give you the Star Wars scroll in the beginning to let you know that there's a whole bunch of history to them.
yeah,
And my personal thing is, I think they should have made what was in the Star Wars scroll that they tell you about. That should have been what the movie was about.
Yeah.
Starting with these ultra powerful characters fighting these monsters. And then going on to, I guess, lightly explain things, like you said, Captain Marvel's powers, I guess you said.
Yeah, Miss Marvel. You kind of see the rings, and then also the 10 rings. They kind of explain the power of that.
But yeah, they explain to you relics and things like that through this movie, but good luck staying awake
Yeah,
to see it.
yeah.
It's just really dry.
Dry and long, and for the actors they have on it, I think could have been more exciting.
Yeah, but I mean, even if they have some good dramatic actors like Angelina, there's not enough there to use like her to her best potential in this movie.
It's
You know what I
chicken
mean?
no seasoning.
Hmm?
It's chicken no seasoning.
Who's that? You
No,
said no
the
season?
movie is a piece of chicken with no seasoning.
Oh, it's just yeah, yeah. It is. It is kind of. Well, it's got light. It's lightning season.
It's like salt
It's
and
got some
pepper.
salt and pepper. It ain't got no sauce. No sauce to it. That's basically what this movie is.
Yeah. Um.
You know what? You know what it feels like, and I hope they can overcome it. But again, this movie kind of feels like what modern day takes, maybe just before Man of Steel, what Superman will feel like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ultra powerful characters that can whip things ass, but without the proper explanation and motivation and stuff. At least if they don't put it on the screen for you to enjoy it the right way,
Yeah.
it just comes out.
Yeah. I guess.
So that's
What
how
you
I
give
feel
it?
about the movie. 2.5.
Wait. What you said again?
2.5.
2.5. Your 2.5s consist of Rise of the Silver Surfer, X-Men 3, Sin City, City the Damned That Killed, Wonder Woman 84, RoboCop
You could
2000.
put it.
Huh?
You could put it right after Sensei.
Okay. Eternals 2.5. I think I'm at 2.5 as well. The one things I'll say is the one thing I did like how some of the powers were used and how it looked.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was my highlight. Is just how some of the powers did look. Like the speedster looked really cool when she was running and shit like that. But again, I felt like their costumes and the get-ups were all very plain. I didn't care for the costumes. And honestly, I say this was probably like the what is it, the Apollo Crews that Major says like it was a fuck, I forgot what they called it. It just stood there in the toy store.
Oh, Pegboard.
A peg warmer, yes. These were like this was the only set of peg warmers I have ever seen in my life that a whole set just stood on the shelf.
Yeah.
So yeah, that goes to show.
This is this is what Guardians of the Galaxy could have been if not for James Gunn. That's what this movie feels like.
100%. I agree with that. All right, our next movie we'll be wrapping up 2021 with Spider-Man: No Way Home.
Okay. All right. I have not seen that one.
Yes, Spider-Man: No Way Home, and then we kick off 2022 with the Batman.
And that is the new Batman, right?
Yeah, the Robin Patterson. Then we have Mobius. Then we had Doctor
Oh,
Strange 2. Then we have Super Pets, Thor: Love and Thunder, Black Adam, Wakanda Forever, and that wraps up 2022.
okay.
All right,
Not too bad. Not too bad.
not too bad. All right, we can wrap this up.
Yes, sir. Thank you for listening to another episode of the It Gets Better, I Swear podcast. Make sure you check us out anywhere and everywhere, Recyclone Inc. That is Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, YouTube, SoundCloud, and Spotify.
Yep.
And we got a WordPress. Where you at, Mark?
Follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, Twitch, and TikTok. All Mark with the Mic. Also follow our other casts. We have the monthlies. We have the Morphicast, Shell Shock, and Not a Trekkie. I'll be preparing for Gamer Rage for Mass Effect 1, so that will be coming soon. And check out our The Wrestling Babble and It Gets Better, I Swear, every week. So definitely listen, check out. I forgot to say on the Babble. Did you see the Matt Hardy, the complex, broken Matt Hardy World match shit they did on TNA?
No, I did not.
Fucking Jeff Hardy as Willow doing the Kendrick Lamar dance.
Oh, that's what you said. See, no, I didn't see the Super Bowl
I'll
side.
send you. It was funny. It was
No,
funny.
I saw it. I saw it, but I didn't have the context for the dance.
Oh yeah,
So
okay.
I didn't know what he was doing.
Yeah. So, but yeah, they did a whole match with the Namus.
Okay.
Yeah. So definitely check those out. But yeah, check it out. Peace out. Laters. And always remember, follow the chickies.
He's hungry.
Laters. Right. Oh shit. Oh, my bad.